Yasas and welcome to Vasilis Garden, folks. I've been out today enjoying the sunshine, but unfortunately the last couple of days we've had a little bit of frost at night. Now it's been clear skies at night and it's gotten down to zero and actually below zero as well. Now last night, the night before I should say, was the first amount of frost that we copped here, and I got up in the morning to see if I can help salvage because I knew we were going to get a little bit of damage. Unfortunately, the hose was frozen over too, so there was no water running. And as you know, the sun doesn't rise until about 10:30, 11 over here in the veggie garden, so my veggies actually struggled. Now, not all veggies, and in fact, 99% of them are cool because we use our liquid fertilizers and all things organic in the soil. But the flowering plants did coppers, and they are susceptible to frost. And have a look at my nasturtium. Knocked it out for 6. Now, the first night we had frost, this side of the bed, which is on the west side, had no frost at all on it. So in the morning when I got up to check it all out, it was quite fine because there was a slight breeze coming from the northwesterly side and it was protected by the conifers. But last night it seemed to have come from the east side, northeast side, and it landed all over the garden. So it hit the entire bed. Now I took some photos which we're going to share with you so you can see all the plants, including the broccoli, the cauliflowers, the lettuce, they were all flattened by the weight of the ice sitting on the leaves. But as you can see, they can tolerate it. And it's actually good, a bit of a chill factor for them, because it'll kick them into gear when the sun comes out and it makes it shine and nice and warm. But look, I've got some spuds in the corner here. They've been hit as well. Now, this is nothing. Honestly, I'm going to show you the other batch in a minute. They were knocked out for 6. It's unfortunate, my cherry tomato. I was hoping to actually get some tomatoes before spring. Flowers are gone, everything's gone on it. It's given up. The broad beans, I thought I was going to lose them because if you have a look at the photo, and I think I took a photo of these ones, they were completely wilted over. All the tops were actually flattened, and I thought, well, if they survive this, I'll be bloody impressed. Well, I am impressed. They're doing well, the flowers are coming on, even though these are the ones that curled up and they're still cupping up a little bit on the tips. Whether it's this excess nitrogen or not, I'm not sure, because we've done a test on the soil and it seems fine. We've put our black grit and everything. My potatoes, have a look at them. Copped it. They just don't do good at all in the frost. And what I should have done is covered them over. If I had a little bit of shade cloth over the top of these, I would have salvaged them and saved them. Now these are going to struggle because they can't photosynthesize, they're damaged, they're going to have to push up new foliage, and hopefully they kick on and see a better day. And I'm sure they will. It's happened once before many years ago. And you can start using liquid fertilizers like our liquid gold and all that, but I haven't used any on the potatoes at all. I've literally just added a little bit of compost and superfood, and that was it. And these are the seed potatoes that got left behind that have sprouted on their own. So if you've got potatoes and you live in an area where it's quite frosty, be prepared to cover them if you haven't done so already, or if they haven't copped the frostbite yet. But even one more that I want to show you. Now I'm getting ready for springtime. Now I'm not sure if they're going to recover. Well, they will, but not in time. And I'm talking about the devil plant. This is the rootstock, and I've only got, a dozen or 15 plants here, or 16, that I propagated to see if I can bring on and graft some eggplants onto them. I was meant to do it the year before, but I never got around to it. And I'm starting off with these. Now these have gone backwards as well. Look at them, all the blackening of the leaves, they're gone. They're done. The tips have wilted over as well. They're tough as nail, these plants. I know you see some dieback on wood there. That's because we've had them in tiny pots and neglected, but we've potted them on, as you can tell, with our planting mix. But this blackening of the leaves, there's no point me cutting them back. I'm just gonna have to let the plant decide to drop its leaves and hopefully push on again. And that's the same with most plants. If you see a lot of dieback or frostbite and burning of the leaves, you can sit there and clean them all up, but still we've got a few cold nights ahead of us, so you're better off leaving them as a cover and allow the frost to keep falling on the same damaged leaves so you don't destroy the rest of the plant. And then when the weather turns for the better, and you'll see the plant start to kick on, and hopefully it does, you can go in and prune it and give it a light liquid feed. Nothing too heavy, because under stress the plant doesn't need to be fertilised, especially synthetic form. A liquid feed, a quarter strength, is a good thing to apply, and hopefully they'll kick on for you. Mine will, don't worry. It was just me that I didn't even think about the frosty nights, and behold, the damage. And behold, more damage. What are you seeing? Well, Let's start with the native mix. I think we've lost one here. Let me just go down here. Yeah, that's on its way out. Yep, it's gone. That's gone. Now, we didn't expect anything, folks. I don't think I'm going to bag it. It's a native mix. It's for native plants. And again, the Gardenian Azalea Premium potting mix. Lost one. It's actually over here. It blew away from the wind. There it is there, gone. And in real time, I'm not going to pull it off. That's about to go. That's about to go. That's the All Garden Basics all-purpose potting mix. My one's copping a beating too. That's about to go. That's about to go. And this is the Scott's Premium Potting Mix, the Performance Naturals. Well, there you go. Ain't performing too well here at the moment, is it? And that's yellowing off there as well. The Yates are starting to kick on for some reason. Well, for some reason, it's meant to be good. So at $9.26, not a bad price. Sea salt, yeah, it's sort of half on, half off. And the same with mine. Actually, no, mine's okay. Just the cos, I'm noticing the cos on all of them, except for the native, which was a bigger plant that we put in first. And the native and the Osmocote Plus Organics got larger seedlings to start with, and you can see them there, whereas a lot of the other ones got smaller ones in reference to the cos. That's a small one, but you can see it's starting to kick on. It's holding strong there. The bigger leaves have almost given up. That's wobbling to who knows what. That's going to give up on me. My one's holding on well. That's just the wind blowing it over there. Well, all the other ones with the smaller ones, in fact, well, this one's a big one. I suppose we can't say much about that because that's going to give up the ghost. And the Rich Grow so far doing really well. So that's holding its ground. So results so far, hard to say, folks. We've had some high winds today and frosty nights. And check out the photos again that I took of these, because I took a photo of the bag in the morning. I think it was about 7:30, and the rest of the garden. If it does well in my climate with all the radical weather that we've been experiencing, I'm sure they'll be mighty fine in your backyard if it's smaller and more protected as a microclimate. But at the end of the day, we've still got a long way to go, and we're already losing a few here and there. In the meantime, check out our website, vasilisgarden.com, for everything you need, and go to your local garden centre and check out our range and support your local garden centres. And don't forget to come down on the weekend at the Heritage Fruit Tree Festival. We're doing a lot of grafting down there and a lot of great products and signwood for you to be able to collect. See you there. From me, Vasili, I'm going to bed. Maresi.